like 2005, 2006, I want to say is right around the time I met Diz. I was hanging out with Mike Faceless, Super Tough, and Ethan of Lost Tribe, who was a b-boy. He's also an MC though. And Face was recording at this dude Just Chris's spot in Simi Valley. And Just Chris was really close with this chick named Beverly. And I remember her telling us, like, I got this dude. He's really dope. He's a battle rapper. He's nice. And at the time, I mean, obviously me knowing you and Faceless and the people that we knew, we were like, all right, well, we'll see. Right. So sure enough, she ended up bringing Diz through. And sure enough, he was super nice. He was cool as fuck, too. So I would start seeing him over there at the studio periodically. Like he had at the time, I want to say a Roland X5. And for the people that don't know, Dizaster can also sing and he's a producer and, he knows music theory and can play piano and he's just
really talented.
Across the board, super talented. So he was coming through showing us some shit that he had recorded, but he was always talking about wanting to battle somebody. And he was like, man, I'll battle anybody. And at the time, I had just gotten back from Thailand. This is back when I was working for Mary Urick Design, and I used to have to go twice a year to visit the factories out there or whatever. And this is like 2005. I had just gotten back from Thailand.
I had just gotten back off tour.
And you had just gotten back off tour. So I'm at Just Chris's spot with Faceless, and Diz is there, and he's talking about wanting to battle somebody, and I was like, well, I know two guys. And he was like, I'll serve anybody. And I was like, I know two guys you'll have a bad time with, for sure. And he was like, who are they? And I was like, you really want to see? He's all, yeah. He's all, wherever the fuck they are, I'm down to roll. I said, okay. So sure enough, I called you, and I was like, what are you doing?
You're like, yo, you going to be at Foundations tonight? And I was like, I think I might pull up. I just got back like this afternoon.
Yeah, and I was like, cool, well, I did too. And I got a guy who's pretty nice, and he's talking about wanting to battle somebody, and of course, you and Deadeye came to mind.
Yeah, at the time, man, we were fucking swordsmen with that shit. With and I want to preface this for people that are watching this that may think that we're talking about the new battle rap format. No,
this is all off the top shit.
This isn't the freestyle, improv, off the top, over a beat, handheld mic. Just gotta preface that. We were elite at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like we were the top 1 percentile in the world at what we did.
Well, I mean, you were battling otherwise every week at Elements, and he was the last guy to beat Eminem at the Rap Olympics. So it's not exactly like you were battling dudes that were trash.
Everybody that was a who at that time, I had pretty much seen, like Otherwise or C4 or Shells, if you remember him from the Blaze battle, or Idea came through the Elements before and we freestyled with him. I'm talking about I was very much sparring with the best of the best of the best and not just holding my own, exceeding. So when you brought Diz through, obviously I didn't know who he was or what he would become. It was just like you were just bringing this guy, this kid.
Nobody really did, to be honest.
Yeah, at the time, Diz ain't even that much younger than me, but, it was kind of like you're bringing this kid through. That's kind of how I viewed it. So you brought him through.
Yeah, I remember we all, at the time, I had this gold Toyota Camry. It was like 2005, and I had 12s in the back. And we were just knocking records driving out. And I remember it was fucking far. Like, I don't remember what Foundations is. I know it's east of LA.
It was in Pomona
it was in Pomona, and we're coming from the 805, so...
Yeah. In fact, no, I think this was in Ontario. We had moved to, that was like the last spot in Ontario.
Yeah, it was the next location. Yeah. This is the same place that I ended up meeting Propaganda.
It's right before it ended up ending.
Yeah. So I ended up coming to one of the final times at Foundations before it ends, and I've got Diz with me, and he's super hungry in the car. Like, I can't wait to fucking meet this guy. And I just remember thinking, like, all right, man, fucking, I mean, like, what do you say to that? It's kind of like, well, you're cool as fuck and I like you a lot, but this other guy I'm about to introduce you to is super fucking nice. And at the time, I was hoping Deadeye was going to be there too. And he was like, fuck it. He was like, I don't care how many people were there. This is like, I'll battle them all. I said, okay. So we end up getting to Foundations or whatever. I introduced you to Diz. And right off top, he wanted to battle, like, out the gate. And I remember you were just kind of like, man, like, just got off tour, not really... Well, whatever.
Yeah, It was that. It was very much that. And I was trying to break the stigma, like I said earlier. So I was like, let's just rap. Like, let's just turn a beat on and let's just go. And if it turns into that, let's do it.
Yeah. So it was me, you, Diz, Spontaneous was there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Faceless was there, and maybe Jay Bentley.
Maybe.
I'm
I
forgetting.
think even Dino might have been there.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I just remember just started off, and you guys just started spilling. And then at some point, I remember looking at Diz, and his eyes just lit the fuck up. Like, who in the fuck is this? And I was like, dude, I told you. I was like, my boy's nice, like super nice. So then at that point, it didn't. It was one of the only times I think ever I can remember where Diz had intentions of battling, and then it just ended up being like, yo, I fucking like this dude, and you guys just ended up becoming friends.
Yeah. I mean, he came there with war in his eyes, and I just wasn't in that space. I just kind of wanted the rap to kind of test and measure where he was at. And I've always seen potential in him. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like, I'm not trying to make it on some, like, you know, like I destroyed the guy, because, I mean, I don't even really look at it like that. I just saw profound potential in him. And so I, you know, we exchanged numbers, and we've been pretty cool ever since, you know what I'm saying? But that night was fun. Even he's described it to me as a humbling experience. So.
Yeah, no, you guys went off for hours that night.
Yeah,
we were there for probably like 4 hours in the parking lot.
One of them nights, and it felt good to do that coming off tour too.
Exhale was there.
Oh yeah, he was there. Yeah, shout out to X. Yeah, crazy times. So.
Oh, and shortly after that, I brought you to the pit, because right around that time, Diz had just started going to the pit, and this is where, you know, it was a brand new spot that Styx was running, and Compton AV was there, and Active was there. I'm forgetting who else. There was a chick.
Tyrese, Kendrick Lamar used to be there.
That's right.
Tyrese used to be there. Daylight was there. Active. A lot of guys that guys know from battle rap and from music.
That's right. So the very first night that I brought you there, I remember you came through with no intention of battling, and Diz was like, "Nah."
I came in a polo shirt, nigga. I was chilling. This is way before polos was even popular and shit. I was on my grown man shit at like 24, 25. Like,
yeah.
I was like, nah, nigga, I'm getting bread. I'm on tour. I'm in a
and
polo.
Diz signed you up.
Yeah.
He signed you up to battle that night.
Same fucking shit Chaos did, Diz did. And he signed me up. So, man.
Don't
Jesus
talk about
Christ. So, yeah, I get to the pit. And I'm being greeted almost like a celebrity. It was all thanks to Diz, because Diz, after the foundation shit, went around just like, I have to tell you about the most incredible motherfucker I ever like rapped with. So when I walked in there, Styx and all these guys is already treating me like they knew me. I never met these guys before in my life. So I'm just in there chilling. My name is getting, shouted out on the mic like every fucking 10 minutes. I'm not even understanding, because I don't know these people. I don't know Daylight. I met him at the pick. I didn't know. I knew Diz. I only met him like once or twice before that. We spoke on the phone a couple times. I didn't know Active. I didn't know Rockstar. I didn't know AV. I didn't know Tyrese. I didn't know any of these people. I didn't know Kendrick. Kendrick used to come to the pick all the time and never rap.
That's right.
I didn't know these guys, but they was all saying what's up to me and acting like they knew me. So then the battle shit pops off and my name gets ran. I'm like, yo, I look at Diz with like the fucking stare of death and shit. My Kobe stare of death.
He started laughing and shit.
He starts laughing. I'm like, yo. And if you know Styx, man, shout out to my guy Styx. We actually were just on a live together with a guy named Anthony Perry, who was running for the Senate. Crazy, right? This is like a month ago. So, Styx is the kind of host that doesn't take like no for an answer. So at first I was kind of tried to wave him off, like, nah, get someone else. He's like, nah, nigga, like you here, and I heard you super nice, nigga. So what's up? So I'm like, all right, fuck it. This whole time I'm not even knowing that this is going to lead to my last battle. I got in the battle completely unaware that the winner of this battle got to battle on 106 in Park.
That's right.
I had no clue.
That's right.
I just went up there because Diz's ass signed me up. So I go up there and I kind of run through the competition.
That's right. You smashed everybody that night. And I've got a little bit of footage on YouTube. This is way before smartphones. I had a video camera on my phone back in like 05.
Yeah.
This was like brand new shit. I've got some footage up there.
Yeah.
So you ended up smashing everybody that night.
Pause.
Yeah, super pause. And we figure it's a wrap. That's it.
Yeah, and I guess I kind of fucked myself.
Yes.
Because in the final round, like Diz was the guy up there.
Yeah, he was standing on stage.
He was the guy. Well, not just that, he was the guy. Like everyone up there felt like he was the best in the building. So as on some friendly shit, I tell the guy, I don't want to battle you. I want to battle the champion. Yeah. So then fucking I ended up winning the battle. And they're like, yo, you're going to battle on 106 in Park. We'll call you. We'll let set everything up. Cool. So I'm being called back to the stage. And I'm like, why am I being called back to the stage? They're like, yo, you said you want to battle the champion and Dizaster wants to do it. And I'm thinking, what? Like, I'm already rhymed out. I'm good. Like, I'm not. Because, look, man, people that battle off the top is different than people that battle with writtens. I want to be clear about something to the people that are watching this interview, and you know this. I've never written a rhyme to battle with in my life. Never. The only battle rhymes I've written were battles on record. I've never spit a written bar at somebody when battling in my entire life. I don't even know what that feels like. So when you're battling off the top, there's a stamina element to it. It's only so long your mind can continue to come up with these witty things.
Before you run out of gas.
Yeah, in a spontaneous fashion before you run out of gas. I ran out of gas. Diz gets on stage and he does what he does. And I also want to mention, a couple of the guys that I battled that day, they spit complete written rounds.
That's right.
Complete written round. I never spit a written round in my life. So Diz gets up and he's spitting hybrid shit. Some stuff over the top, off the top, some stuff that was premeditated. And he got me. No, look, I'm not here to, dodge the L's. I took an L. And that's the battle that you see on YouTube now. But there's a lot of context to the way that, and I didn't even really take it serious. Like I think because I'm not so known in battle rap today, people just see that as like, yo, you just got killed.
Yeah. They don't know the story leading up to this.
But they don't understand my veracity at the time. If that would have been a battle that I was prepared for, or a battle that happened within the course of the tournament, I would have took it way more serious. I was laughing and joking, and it wasn't even really a serious thing. It was more having fun and just having like some playful banter and bars back and forth. It wasn't nothing serious. But I lost at the end of the day. That's what people on YouTube say. So I'm gonna go with what they say.
Yeah, but shortly after that, you ended up going on 106 in Park.
Yeah, and that was my last battle. That was my last like official battle. I went on 106 in Park. It was fun.
That's right. It was hosted by Spinderella and
Dog Pound, right?
And Dog Pound, Daz and Corrupt.
Yeah, Daz
I used to
and
have that
Corrupt.
shit DVR'd.
Me too.
I wish I still had a ripped copy of that.
Me too.
That shit's gone.
Yeah, but I battled on BET 106 in Park. They every year, I forget what they came out to the West for, but they did it out here on the West. And I could have continued doing it, but they wanted me to come to New York on my own dime, and at the time, I had other things going.
Got a clique full of shooters. They won't let me